Okay, let's learn about slices. Slices in Rust. So slices, what they do is they let you reference a contiguous sequence of elements, all right, rather than the whole collection. What that really means is that, let's say you have a whole collection of elements in an array and you only want to get a couple of those values, well, you can slice them. You can slice them out and get those values that way. So it's important, though, to note that from the Rust perspective, and hopefully this is going to make sense to the steps we've been learning so far. But a slice, essentially, it's a kind of reference, right? We've been talking about that. So it does not have ownership, right? It's referencing what the values are wherever that memory is. So think of it this way. Slices, what they do is that they point to data. And they are passed by references to functions. And that's very similar to what we've been learning, right? That's borrowing. So you can use them to, so as we said, what you can do with slices is you can use them to fetch portions of data, customize what you want to take out from that data, and then do something with it. All right, so that's slices. That's slices. So let's look at an example together. So let me make it a little bit more larger so it's clear for you, and you can leave me a good review that way. We're going to do function main over here, and let's indent it. Let's say that we have a string. All right, so, and it's a video game. So let's say we have a game, and we're gonna set the game, we're gonna say it's Mario Brothers, and we wanna do something with this, so we're gonna convert to string, right? Now, if we wanna get the length of that, well, we can do print length. We know how to do this. And we can say length of the game is, and then all we have to do is get the game.length and call it, right? And right now, if I were to run this code, what we're going to see is that the length of the game is 14 characters. That should make sense, right? Because it's Mario Brothers. And I'm sure if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and I'm sure if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, right? So there you go. What if we want to slice out just Mario? What if we just want Mario? Well, that would be 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just want this Mario. How could we do that with slicing? Well, what we can do is we can create a variable. Let's just call it anything. I'm going to call it slice because this is what we're learning. And it's going to be mutable. We're going to take a reference point of and game. And this is how you would slice. By the way, this is the syntax. What you would want to do is you want to reference what that data is. Then you want your square brackets. And then in here, what you can do is you set the starting point and the end point. So we want to start at the 0 value. We use these two dots, right? Very similar with looping, because like where are we determining our start? Where are we determining our start and end point? And we want to stop at the 5th. We're going to stop at 5, so we're going to do 0 to 5. All right. Now it's not going to include 5, so we're going to do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then and remember that we are working from index values, so 0 is going to be m. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and this would be 5. Okay. All right. And now let's just print this out so we can get a look at what we're doing. All right, and we want slice. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and run this code and see what happens. And if you look, what we see is that we get the length of the game is 14, and then we now see that we've sliced out Mario from Mario Brothers. And just to show you, if I were to switch this to 4 from 5, and we ran the code again, we would see that we get Mari, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're not going to include the O. And to further demonstrate this, if I just do 0 to 1 and we run the code, we see we just get the M, right? Because 0 is going to be M, 1 is going to be A, but we're not going to include that. All right, so if we want Mario, we get 0 to 5. If we want to slice it, all we have to do is reference the point, and this is the syntax to slice. And that's how slicing works. So hopefully that's a clear video for Rust for slicing. In case you've been confused, hopefully this clarifies. So let's stop it right here, and let's do an exercise together in the next lesson. Okay, see you there.